Good after morning, noon, night. So this is going to be my makeup video for the stupid video I put up on Wednesday. Yes, I can even say it sounded like I probably looked like a drunk movie villain that forgot his lines. And I can acknowledge that. But I do have to make a clarification real quick. What I said in the video sounded like, oh, let's not be judgy. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, I know personally some people who are uncomfortable with the things that they think and feel, and I'm not talking gay, straight, or any of that. I'm not talking that kind of conflict. I'm just talking about the things we do in our hearts and minds secretly that we'd be ashamed if people found out. Those things, let's just accept them. That's what I'm trying to say. It took me a long time. Well, not, I guess, as long as some people, but like growing up, we're taught certain things are not okay, and when you grow up you realize there's sometimes nothing wrong with them, but it's hard to overcome those teachings that society do, because that's how the mantis shrimp do. That's what I was actually trying to say, because when you accept yourself, it's really hard to care what anybody else thinks. You know what I mean? And somebody's in the comment, when you mentioned that, you know who you are, I hope you watch this, you were like, we're not judge you, just don't put it in my face. That's fair enough. I honestly don't pay any mind any of that. Personally, I don't care what people do. I don't care if it's in my face or not. I keep my nose down and my eyes forward, you know what I mean? I don't, so I guess it probably came off like I'm like, oh, let's not be judgy. It's not. I genuinely don't care what other people do. But I know for certain people in my life, they're having that, almost like the Catholic guilt thing everybody jokes about, but we all have that thing. We're like, oh, if somebody found that, I'd be so embarrassed. That's what I was talking about. Don't be embarrassed. Just be like, yo, you shouldn't have looked. No, don't look in my browser history. And if you did, should not. But, so this is my makeup video. As I said, we're going to start now. Somebody requested a vacuum abs tutorial. I'm going to do that, or do my best. I guess I would say, anybody who knows how to do the vacuum, you don't even have to watch this. It's just my interpretation of how I do it. So anybody has any input or better ways to put it, please put it in the comments. Please do. So I'd say we all know how to flex our abs, right? People are like, yo, let me flex your abs, let me see your six-pack. We all know that's tensing them, usually leaning forward, kind of doing a crunch type move, or even just sitting still and hardening them. That's fine. Bruce Lee, and harden your ab and take a punch. Cool. But this is more like, it's almost like fine motor control, right? Your fine muscles. It's really not these. You're not really pulling in these muscles. You're pulling in all of these and your muscles here and here. That's kind of where the motion of the vacuum comes from. At least I feel like that is in my abs, and I haven't researched any of this because you said want me to teach it. I'll do it my way. No research was done except in my own body. So I'd say the easiest way to start a vacuum position, or to start working on it, would be to sit in a position like this, because when you do it, you can kind of draw from here and here to kind of assist almost in pulling your muscles into the vacuum position. I'd say for people not sure how to do it, one of the best ways to learn to control your abdominal muscles is watching belly dancing tutorials. Having a strong core generally, but mostly watching belly dancing tutorials, because they teach people how to use your stomach to control your abdominal muscles, isolate and control each one of them. I can't roll my belly, but belly dancers rock that. So another way I would say would be to practice deep breathing. You know, drawing your diaphragm all the way down with a deep breath, and then exhaling and pushing it out, and really getting that diaphragm muscle really strong, because you do use it, I think. So I say make sure you relax, because you don't need all your muscles tensed up for it. Take a couple of deep breaths and watch. When I breathe in deeply, you can see my abdomen goes out, right? My diaphragm gets pulled down. My diaphragm muscle gets pulled down. My diaphragm gets pulled down. And then when I exhale, what happens? Everything gets pushed. My diaphragm goes up, and all those muscles help push it up. So get used to that motion and practice the whole belly loop, you know, belly blooping. I don't know what it's called. Where I used to call it a belly flop when I was a kid, like bloop, bloop, bloop. You don't make that sound, but it feels like it when it's full of water. Wow, that was instructive. But really, so be relaxed. Don't be tense. It's not in your abs, because it actually makes it really hard to do the vacuum when your abs are tense, because you're not using your rectus abdominis. Your rectus abdominalis, sorry. I'm not trying to even make fun of those. Physiology is tough. Like, muscles are tough. I'm no expert in anything. So back to point. Let's focus, right? So I would say start like this. Practice your belly dance and belly rolls. I can't even do that, so if you master it, go you. If you even do a half of a belly roll, go you. I like jelly roll. I don't do belly roll. Anyway, it helps to have an empty stomach. When I'm full, it's very difficult to do it. So if you have an empty stomach, or you know, you haven't eaten in a bit, that's helpful. Also, don't be constipated. That makes it difficult too. So anyway, what I would do is start hands here, relax, relax, and then take a deep breath, exhale, because you want that oxygen in there, because you get a little hypoxic sometimes when you're holding the vacuum. So, and then what you do is you almost like you're trying to draw in a breath, but closing your throat. That's basically the motion you want to make inside your body. That's what you want to do with the muscles. Like, stop your breathing up here, and then exhale, and stop your breathing, and then try to breathe. So, if you can do that, you're well on your way. In fact, you're pretty much there. And relax your back, let it round a little bit, because if I hold it upright, I can do the vacuum, but it's not going to be as deep. But to start out, that's what I would do. Deep breath, get those blood full of oxygen, exhale, and then hold your breath and try to breathe. And what it is, I'm realizing now, because I didn't think this out before I did it, is you are using your diaphragm. You're drawing in that muscle, right? You've exhaled, your diaphragm is all the way up, and you're just kind of pulling it up a little more almost. That's where the motion of it comes from, really. So, now, if I want to do like a hard vacuum, I do. That's where I bring in the rest of my muscles. So that's just me relaxed, except for that. I'm totally in repose, so to speak. But if I really want to like do a hard vacuum, I just do that, and then I give it my all. I start flexing, I curve my spine a little bit more. And that's why I end up doing the Nauli when I really flex it, when I really vacuum hard. when I'm really sucking that dirt up. So it's basically just that. So oh, vacuum. Good Lord, I gotta stay on track. Okay, so ready, set, and I'm relaxed. Deep breath. You're gonna hold. Exhale. Hold your breath and draw your diaphragm up. From there, you can move on to the Nauli. Now, the Nauli is where you flex your abs while you're holding the vacuum. And what it does, that's where you flex. That's just really a breathing thing, I think, or a lack of breathing thing. You're trying to breathe while holding your breath. To create the Nauli, I just realized that's what it is. Epiphany. Ab-epiphany. Haha, woo! I'm on fire. Really, somebody put me out. So the Nauli is as simple as creating that vacuum motion, even if you're not doing a full-on vacuum, and then flexing your abdominal muscles, your six-pack abs, your six-pack muscles, your rectus abdominis. Am I saying that right? I don't even know. Okay, so let's do that. Let's see if that's what I'm thinking in my head is what's coming out on my body. Okay, so we're gonna just do that. Look at that. Look at that VTuber. Loving it. My panties are pink. White, pink. Okay, so you ready? Let's try it. We're about to learn something new together. All right, so chilling villainously, am I right? Gonna do this. So vacuum, inhale. Exhale. Hold your breath and draw an attempted breath. Then from there, you're just gonna flex, right? Okay, your abs. So crunch into it. Ready? Inhale, exhale, hold your breath. That's it. So there you have it, your vacuum. And then the Nauli is adding a abdominal flex to it, and it should draw those rectus abdominis right to the center. And then you can go from there even, right? Am I right? You can do double biceps, you can do whatever you want. You can do a partial Nauli, you can do a partial vacuum. Let's try some, okay? That was terrible. Anyway, I hope this makes up for my sorry bleeping blooper video on Wednesday. I can admit it was terrible. This is Meows. He was given to me by a friend of mine in Florida, and he's one of my favorite mushers. I call my cats mushers. Even the koala and the bull, who is now a buffalo, by the way. I put a little fake fur sweater on him, and he looks like a buffadoodle. And then my little fox, right there. So I've got a fox, a buffadoodle, a pseudo buffadoodle, a koala, and then I have a Meowth. He's a smush. Anyway, so I hope that was helpful and instructive. And I'm gonna put this up and say all the loves and all the loves, all of them. And here's a virtual hug or a vug and a flex, a flex, a vex, a virtual flex, a virtual hug, a vug, and then a kiss. Good night.